Good evening, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Shed B back again, playing Last of Us 2 on grounded difficulty with Permadeath by chapter enabled. I'm a little out of it this evening, but looking forward to streaming a little bit and seeing if I can make some decent progress. Seattle day one. I don't know how. Hey, Always Ingro, how's it going? I've been very busy, very busy today. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I've been getting good sleep, but this is kind of the end of our work iteration, and I always get a lot of stuff I have to do, and it's more stressful. Been reading all day? Oh yeah? What have you been reading? Gonna start amble around in the non-dangerous part. Random stuff you already have. If only you had a recommendation for a book. But no, definitely tired. Got off work late and then made dinner and then had dinner and then before you know it, it's time to jump on here. So it's
So how lost are we?
We're not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
I've really been enjoying what I played of Control
What
last
about those
night.
crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran into?
I'm gonna let them talk.
They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
Do you not? Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing.
Okay.
At least until we find out more information.
Anyway, yep. So just busy day. Got a busy day tomorrow. Oh, Control. It kind of hits all the right buttons. When I played it on normal, it was not nearly as engaging, but you can switch the graphics mode. I see. Man, seeing another person, another human being person, that's I can't imagine that. So yeah, anyway, time to explore. I'm not gonna find anything up on the horse. I'm gonna dig around in these ferns forever looking for that one part that they got hidden, that one trading card. Anyway, the normal version of Control was okay. I was enjoying it, but it wasn't catching me. But you can switch the game freely, the PS5 version, between performance mode and quality mode. Hey Sasuke, how's it going? Um, anyway, the quality mode, while you're like exploring and looking around, you could enjoy all the ray tracing and all the textures and just very beautiful. And then you get into combat and you hit pause and you flip it over to performance mode and you get to 60 frames a second and the responsiveness. And so it does a good job with implementing. I mean, I haven't gotten too far, but it did a good job implementing footsteps on the DualSense controller and a good job with the adaptive triggers for the one version of the gun that I have so far. So yeah, it's really that first real entry into an actual PS5 game other than Astro's. I'm glad you're doing okay, Sasuke. I was just telling Always in Girl I've been really busy today. Really haven't had a chance to really take a break. This is as much of a break as I've taken.
Yeah, we're getting close. Start keeping an eye out.
Got it.
It's not too complicated. If you're talking about switching back and forth, I mean, it's just a single menu. There's no like loading time, or it's just toggle it between one mode and the next. It's kind of nice. Definitely something you could not do in a lot of games that I've played. Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, you're fighting a lot of the game, and then you go through periods where you're not fighting, so it's not too bad. Uh, nope, opaque glass. Can't do anything. I know there's a trading card in this bus stop, though.
Oh, another superhero card.
Question. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably invisibility?
Strong choice. Is that so you can spy on me?
That's
Yeah,
exactly it.
that's exactly it.
Several things I haven't looked at. I'll look at the trading card first, and then I'll go to the other items. I feel like I have a little bit something stuck in the back of my throat, so if I sound weird, that's why. I've been drinking water trying to get rid of that feeling. Motivator. Real name, Moira Peak. Brains 80, Brawn 20. Affiliation, Spark. If you find yourself doing something you don't want to do, Motivator might be the one responsible. Once a prominent psychologist and researcher in the field of human behavior, Moira Peak's after-hours experiments for Spark yielded powers she deemed too dangerous for anyone to have, so she kept them for herself. Able to plant ideas in anyone's head, her victim's only hope is to get out of the Motivator's line of sight, or smash her glasses so she can't see. Neutral villain. Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, but you know what? I'll deal. So I've been doing a little brainstorming, trying to think of, channel themes and emotes to get to make or to have made, and oops, as well as channel point redemption items. So thinking something with voices or accents that are not culturally appropriative. Don't want to be offensive, but figure something like that would be good. Let's see, where was I? My mouth tastes like iron, wounds break open as I scream, um, stet, sing. You are the soft twang of nylon, a smell of wood oil, fretful guitar strings with iron or brighter, slash, guitar strings with iron twang slash sound brighter. You mistook your resonance and left me with dissonance, slash. So there's actually a real song that this creates over the course of the all these lyrics or these poetry is actually lyrics for a song, and someone actually performed it. All the promises of sundown, I meant them like the rest. That, of course, is alluding to many things, without spoilers, but that's also the song. Future Days, it's a line. Future Days. Idaho Falls. Dina caught 3 jackrabbits tonight. She has these traps her sister taught her how to build. They're fucking effective. My appetite hasn't come back yet. Trying to force food down. Twin Falls. Found a camp along the main highway. It was Tommy's. He's probably only a day or so ahead of us. We're getting close to Boise. Dina's pushing to go around. I don't want to add 2 days to this trip. I'm struggling to sleep. Keep seeing him in his head. Dina seems to be sick. Thinks she caught a cold. I feel blah. I can't speak tonight. I feel calmer with her lying next to me. I want to do something nice for her. Yakima. Found another camp along the highway. Can't be sure if it was Tommy, but we haven't seen other people in 2 weeks, so fingers crossed. Yep, all the Idaho references and things I probably mispronounce. I didn't look at it, but we got Joel's watch. We have Eugene's Firefly pendant. And we have the Good Boy combo. Because he's a good boy. No, I'm definitely not from Idaho. The only thing that I know about Idaho is a former friend of mine told me that in Idaho they call glove compartments jockey boxes. and she was from Idaho. So I don't really know much more than that. How do you pronounce it then? I definitely don't want to super piss off an Idahoan. Oh, good. I got that right. I never know when I'm going to conflate some memory. That's just a weird thing. Like, go to your jockey box. Okay. Boise. Yeah. I'm sure it's like people from Illinois with no noise in Illinois, and people from San Francisco who hate San Fran, and people from Atlanta who hate Hot Atlanta. Although it's kind of funny because about half the people in Atlanta use it, and half the people say half the people hate it. So I think people feel the need to have things to be upset about. Rancor and hatred, vitriol is it's a form of a dopamine stimulation. Actually,
Go.
hatred
Guess I was wrong.
brings some of the same like neurochemicals as like happiness or joy. And that's why a lot of people engage in it. I was reading this research paper. I'm not speaking from experience or any particular expertise, but I'm trusting this research paper. It was pretty compelling. Man, I can see through these windows. Why can I not break them? I know I can break this one. Nope. I thought I had it down which ones were breakable and which ones weren't. Oh well. My question is, where is the first checkpoint here? And how many times am I going to accidentally die to stupid things that I would never die in the normal version? Oh, we definitely all have our pronunciation nitpicks. I used to be super vocal about being pedantic, both kind of grammar wise and pronunciation wise. So, there's a strong linguistic divide between people who believe that there is a right way that's prescribed for English to work. They're called prescriptionists, and I could understand that. But anyway, prescriptionists they believe that like I learned English at a prestigious university. I know the Oxford English Dictionary, and I can speak English properly. And other people who mispronounce things can't. And then there's descriptivists, and they believe that languages are organic, and that the will of the people create common usage and define our language as has it ever been. And my DNA makes me a prescriptivist, but I have to acknowledge that it's simply not true. And that was a bit of a reckoning for me. I try to take times to dress my language up by. There's some Stephen Fry that really influenced me, funny enough. But there's several words that people either misuse or mispronounce, and they drive me crazy. So when you are really good at something, um, when you're really good at something, a lot of people will say that it is your forte. However, based on the linguistic history of that word, it is actually fort. It is a difference between Italian and French. One of them was talking about music. The other one was talking about sword fighting. And the FORTE of a fencing foil, or a blade, is the strongest part of that blade. And it's pronounced fort. Whereas the music is forte, with the E sound. And due to common usage, that has changed. people look at you crazy if you pronounce it the historically correct way. So that is frustrating to me because the other word that came out of that kind of similar thing was foible. When you talk about someone's foibles, like the quirks that they have, that is the tip of the fencing foil blade. So the little parts, the little things. So your strength is your fort, and your quirks are your foibles. And yet foible did not get changed. I was really resentful. You know, I have a second major in creative writing, and I spent a good deal of my time learning English pronunciation, spelling, usage. Not that I'm perfect or anything, but I felt like it was like people that had not put the effort that I had put in it were stealing my like rendering null my effort at learning English. I'll say that. It felt like I had wasted my time. And hold on just a second. Well, we're gonna have to see how this goes. I didn't get a chance to take my doggo out, and we'll see if he can deal or if he's gonna be insistent. All right, that sounds like insistence. Alrighty, I am back. Hey, Talisian, how's it going? So anyway, you know, I felt like descriptivists were rendering null the time that I had spent learning English, and it was a hard pill to swallow. Um, and I have several other little nuggets like the Fort Forte issue. Um, so Felician, a mutual friend of ours, um, is getting a house in my neighborhood. A good mutual friend of ours. And if he's trying to keep it a secret, then he did not tell me. So it's past his due diligence period, so he's under contract, past his due diligence with inspection passing out. Leaked, yeah. I mean, like, he can be private sometimes, but well, I'll just say to Lysian that our board gaming group will have one member will have some less distance to go, and won't have to worry about drinking because he'll be able to walk home.
Yes.
Yep, I figured. All right. The Starfire Kids. Real names, Imiru and Sora Hoshi. Brawn 60, brain 60. By the way, Talisian, I'm not able to speak well today. I'm tired and had a long day, so I'm making all kinds of misspeaks. Affiliation, Society of Champions. When 14-year-old twins Imiru and Sorahoshi found a meteorite in the woods outside Kyoto, touching it imbued them both with the power of astrokinesis, the ability to take starlight and turn it into energy. Taken into custody by the Society of Champions, Tesseract mentored the kids on how to use their power safely and wisely, though his overprotective nature eventually drove them away. Now they live on the streets, trying to find meaning and purpose in their power. Heroes. Yeah, I can't use words. Shedby leaker. Yeah. I've never claimed to be able to keep not secrets. Well, no one indicated to me that it was a secret, so I am not treating it as such. But if said person does let you know, act surprised. So where do you weigh in, Talisia? I know that you have opinions linguistically on prescriptivism versus descriptivism. So where do you weigh in on that linguistic argument? I was talking about my personal linguistic journey.
Anything good in there?
Found an old tourist map.
Well, that's something.
You know, I've made a calculated risk telling him. I have no regrets. No regrets. Yeah, I know you have some degrees. You likely are more opinionated about it than I am. I'm walking around so I don't miss anything. I'm too resource starved. And because I'm a little tireder today, I'm taking my time. Everybody knows the permadeath game is not the speed run. Yes, take your time. I understand that you need to expound, pontificate. Maybe even devolve into a rambling diatribe, but probably not. Man, these car windows. I hate them. For a second there, I thought I was dead. I'm like, did I just die in a non-dangerous part from a random, surface death? I, caught a weird plane. I'm like, this is going to be the gliding Joel ground death all over again. So one of the interesting things I enjoyed about this game is, early on you don't know what Ellie's state is with regards to swimming. So every time I found water, I walked around looking for the deepest water I could find in the game to see if she could swim. Every single time. And there is no water that you can swim in prior to the game wanting to reveal whether or not she can swim.
Sure seems quiet.
Yeah.
Too quiet.
Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
That's what scares me.
Lordeth.
1 second.
I'll be here.
1 second. I didn't get off the horse. I've been off the horse. Ellie doesn't need horses. Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine it was an uncommon attitude. Hence why they felt the need to go in and make sure there was nowhere for you to confirm whether or not she could or not. I mean, that was very deliberate. And I don't know where any of the loots are in the grounded version of Last of Us 2. So there might be stuff that I think or hope are going to be there and ends up not being there. Hey Sasuke, make sure that Talisian isn't limited by long text. If you would. I don't know if we have that setting turned on, but I'd hate for him. Nope, apparently fine. Well, it didn't purge his comments, so we're a-okay. I did not know that it came about then. I only know kind of about it in the last. Oh, that's true. I forgot I had VIPs. I've only kind of known about it in more recent contexts, last 50 to 75 years. So, yeah, I forgot.
Whoa. Is that the QZ?
Yep. Watch the high spots.
Are you laughing that I forgot always in girl? In the normal version of the game, there's a hammer in the back of a trunk back here. Hey, hey. I got me a hammer today. I'm going to have to keep mulling over fun things that I can do for channel points. I think my first emote is going to be digital.
Looks like there's some cracks up there in the wall up above.
Yeah, I know, Dina. A digitized version of a brick. But I don't know that I want to tie my entire channel theme to Last of Us. So just an emote. I'm not sure what I'm going to do thematically. I'm thinking something just dark, gothic, horror-ish. In the original playthrough, it lost lots of my drawings. And I'm wondering if it didn't apparently happen to a lot of other people. I wonder if I will have that same issue. Oh, there'll definitely be something on there, but I want some variety. How many of you are there? How many have you killed? Oh yeah, Dina wants to discuss these. Click in.
You see it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
Not sure how we get up there, though.
Did you want to talk about these people?
These were soldiers from the QZ. See the Fedra uniforms?
You think it was the WLF?
And they left them here. Like a warning.
That's fucked up.
A lot of people, when I saw they played through this, they didn't really remember who the Fedra were. And I don't think they fully appreciated the WLF versus Fedra like lore storyline that you find out through in-game lore. And it's kind of frustrating because they're just like misreading lots of documents. Yeah, really. When you get to the gate, look for a soldier named Kieran. Tell him I sent you, then give him the kilo. He'll get you inside the wall. Good luck. Empty drawer. Yep. I mean, like, so they looked at the watch schedules inside these Fedra trucks, and they immediately assumed that they are WLF schedules, even though they're really old and outside the walls. And I'm like, it seemed really obvious to me that these watch schedules were not WLF. They're far more too, like, benevolent, like patrol, blah blah blah. Like they didn't sound. I mean, I know the WLF patrol, but and this is the document which tries to make very certain that you know that there's a stalker. Infected stage 1. Cordyceps has taken over the victim's motor functions, fast and agile. Stage 1 infected usually travel in packs. Do not let them swarm you. Infected stage 2 uses environment to hide and ambush victims, will frequently flank and attack from behind. Approach with caution and check your surroundings. Infected stage 3, completely blind, acute hearing, use echolocation to seek out prey. Keep your distance. Stage 3 infected are known for their ferocious attacks and are extremely lethal. Infected stage 4, rare but dangerous evolution of stage 3 infected, incredibly strong and capable of throwing acidic projectiles. Do not engage unless absolutely necessary. I will agree with that, Talesian. And I learned to reconcile the two by realizing there's a time to speak, to use a prescriptivist type of a communication, which is like interviews or
Picked over.
rhetoric, speaking in front of other people when you have like an audience that it's appropriate for. But every other time you should use descriptive, because otherwise you're not going to communicate with people effectively. And so it was my own kind of hypocrisy that led me to realize that, because I do communicate with people using like non-prescriptivist words. So this whole like rations inventory, cleared zone, patrol routes right here, this is not something the WLF set up. This is something that were Vedras. It's true. It's true. I guess just for a while, I felt really resentful that I felt like it was demeaning or undermining the effort that I spent. But I made my peace with it, by and large. 97% peace. Let's see if I die at this random section where I don't have to die. Was there anything on top of those trucks? I think there is. On top of one of them. Or at least in hard there was.
Ellie.
Oh no,
Need this?
I'm terrified of falling down the ladders. I think that's going to be how I die. It's going to be like right here. I'm going to botch this and have to start all over. Unfortunately, I won't have to read the cards again. So yeah, it's Elysian. I've been pretty tired tonight. It's the kind of transition from the one set of work to the next, kind of what you call a work increment or a sprint, depending on who you are, but in software development. And so I have to review a lot of code and approve it and do a demo in front of the business. Yeah, that's me as well, police. And I don't know when you came in, but I was talking about the fact that Stephen Fry actually was a huge influence of mine regarding this matter, because he's known for his diction and everything, and he talks about a time to dress up your language. Yeah, I'm already talking a lot. I also feel like I got something stuck in my throat, which might be a little sore or something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, he went on this big kind of diatribe about there's a time to dress up your language and there's a time not to. And he made a compelling argument when I listened to it. It actually had a really meaningful life
Help me up here.
kind of Rubicon moment. And you guys are just going to excuse me drinking water.
I'll keep an eye out. Just
No,
see if we can get the
Pascal.
gate open from
I
the
am
other
not
side.
getting under the media
Sounds
cabinet
good.
for your ball. You let it roll under there, play with a different toy. Yeah, that was a good speech. Yeah, Stephen Fry is great. I'm so paranoid in a way that I never was in the original game. Like one whoopsie doodle, and you're in trouble. And then there's the ladder to contend with. Just straight up get murked by a ladder. Oh my gosh. An hour and 14 minutes on a fall. Well, I am not surprised. But I can talk over everything, and I know where everything is. There was not a lot to collect. So fortunately, the second playthrough is always faster. It happens.
This hunter is
Exactly. Exactly.
Joel
I
couldn't get
think
to the gun.
if I can
Jeez.
if I can traverse the ladder,
Are
I'll
you
be
scared?
happy. But if I die on the ladder
I
too,
didn't even think. I just ran in there, grabbed his gun, and
this is why
shot
I
him in the
never
face.
will play it on permadeath full game.
How old were you when you first killed someone?
We talking infected?
No, fully conscious, non-fungal person.
There are some
10?
terrible epic
What
fails
happened?
on
Guy
full
was coming to
game
my mom. I stabbed him.
Shit.
online.
You got me beat.
Yeah, I'm a real badass. So how lost are we?
We're not.
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
Hey, have a little faith.
I think it's the least forgiving part
What
is
about
some of
those
the
crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran
traversal
into?
parts.
They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them.
No. It didn't seem like the same group.
Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston?
But what was for dinner?
Joel crossed a lot of
Well,
people.
so I was
Don't see the point
tired
in
and
guessing.
Okay.
not enough
At
time.
least until we find out more
So I had
information.
thawed this local market, this local meat market cured ham that I had bought and frozen for Christmas or for the Christmas time,
Ellie. Cars.
like a 5 pound
Yeah, we're getting
ham,
close.
and
Start keeping an eye out.
I sliced it thin and got some of this pan pan au levain batard or whatever bread, like French simple country bread that's sliced, and some sharp cheddar,
Oh, another superhero card.
and
Question. If you could have one superpower,
made hot ham and cheese sandwiches.
Probably invisibility?
Grilled in
strong
a
choice.
skillet
Is that so you can spy on me?
like grilled cheese
Yeah, that's
sandwiches.
exactly it.
Here and some sour cream and onion ruffles to go with that. I haven't gotten turned around. Yeah, that's my easy dinner. Now tomorrow, I have to
Here we
cook
go.
some sirloin
Guess I was
in
wrong.
in the
Turns
fridge.
out you do know where you're going.
But we are going to be eating a lot of ham to eat that entire ham that I had to thaw. So I'll probably make like ham and beans one night and do some other interesting things with it. Let's see. Where was that other superhero card? It was in a car. Oh, Oh, was it in one of the trailers? Do you guys remember where the other superhero card that I found was? It's the only thing I forget that I picked up that I don't know where it was. In the trailer. Okay, cool.
Stay with Shimmer.
Yeah.
Map. Yep, it's a map. I would really like it for it to have a chapter cut off right when you enter that open world area. Otherwise, this is going to be incredibly long. Because that open world area is extremely long. Haven't even eaten dinner yet? And you're in my time zone.
Anything good in there?
Found an old tourist map.
Well,
And a
that's
superhero
something.
trading card, Ellie. Don't sell it short. So what did your husband pick up
Sure seems
on the way home?
quiet.
Yeah. Think about how well we hide our lookouts.
I know. That's what scares me.
A&W, man. There aren't that many of those down in the south that I've found. I have been to one at least once, but
Whoa. Is that the QZ?
go get the hammer,
Watch the high spots.
let them do their conversations, get my sketch. Can I pick up the hammer from the horseback? No, of course not. All right. Yeah, they're all right. They have decent root beer. All right. Go make our drawing. Go talk about Fedra.
These were soldiers from the QZ. See the Fedra uniforms?
You think it was the WLF?
And they left them here. Like a warning.
And there was nothing on top. There might have been a couple things in the trailers, but there weren't anything on top, so. And I'm memorizing it more for when I die here a second time. It's the same people that make the root beer, Sasuke. They have like fast food places. Or at least that's what I'm presuming, because I've been to one. They might have a different version of that thing in the... Yep.
Anything good in there?
Pretty picked over.
Where's the other note? The kilo note. Did I already get that? No. That had to have been in the other trailer and I missed it. Alright, out of my way, Dina. Yeah, when I first encountered them for the first time, Sasuke, I was surprised that they had, like, kind of restaurant-y places, fast food-y places. Because I had only known them from the root beer tube. Alright. Get the tools in the back of the truck. And start jumping. And I'm already back where I was. Well, almost. Let's see if I can not botch it this time. Well, that's not true because
Dina,
we have
help me up
local
here.
Okay.
root beer microbreweries. Always think, girl. In addition, I really think Bavarian's special, or Virgil's special Bavarian cream root beer, which only comes out seasonally,
I'll
is
keep an eye out.
particularly good.
Just see if you can get the gate open from the other side.
Sounds good.
Thanks for setting up that message, Sasuke. I hadn't got around to setting up good Nightbot repeating messages. All right, guys. Not dying on high places. Act or take two. It's true, and I'm here to say that I'm really thankful. I have plans to like make some graphics and stuff, but okay, made it this time.
I'm good. Just almost died.
Oh no, he's like the best. But it would be remiss of me if I didn't show gratitude. All right. Out of curiosity, 10 minutes.
Where are these fuckers?
Took me 10 minutes to do what I did in an hour. It's the difference between being thorough and being not thorough. And now I get to the ladder. Hello, ladder, my old friend.
Cool.
Another chess master. Chess master. Real name, Caleb Sophos. Brains 100, brawn 40, affiliation none. After a run-in with the multidimensional hero Tesseractor, he's not a hero, he's neutral. Criminal mastermind Caleb Sophos suddenly could see every possible outcome of his decisions before he made one. Naming himself chess master for his newfound ability to, quote, see dozens of moves ahead, this power came with a cost. Though he made a fortune helping others plan their heists, seeing all possible outcomes crippled him with indecision. Unable to utilize his power to enrich himself, he is forced to rely on others to make choices for him. Villain. Kind of reminds me, if you guys ever watched that short-lived show, The Alphas, there was a villain who saw, like, the consequences of doing things, like almost Rube Goldberg style. It was pretty interesting. Zelda. Once your unit's taken the gate, open it up and coordinate with John's unit. We've got plants in the refugee line already. I don't want any Fedra survivors. As soon as you've got control of the area, offer the refugees entry in exchange for loyalty to the WLF. May your survival be long. Isaac. All right. Ladder challenge the first. So far, so good. Ladder challenge the second. Everything's a little scarier on Permadeath. I will say that. That ability to kind of casually bounce back is taken from you, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. How do I get you power?
It's a big plug. Definitely a non-standard, or not was it 220 connection or 110, whatever that is. Forget which one's which. I'm not an electrician. other people wasting their bricks on glass always gives me distress. Or yeah, speaking of bricks, there's a brick out there I didn't catch. These are codes. I'm not going to read them.
Okay. Wonder when this was written.
I got a big operation coming up, and Isaac wants us to scavenge any remaining supplies from downtown. Take any gas from the courthouse garage, the dome, and then take them to the safe house at Saravina Base. Thank you, Ellie.
That's something.
I was reading an article talking about like COVID-induced kind of sedentary behavior and how it's kind of like it's going to be equated with like the smoking of this era. That's how some people were saying that it was that unhealthy. I don't know if that's true or not. So.
That's a generator.
A generator with gas that still works somehow 30 years after petroleum processing stopped. With or without stabilizer. Can never work. I love their rope and cord physics. So I don't really know the chemistry of it. I do know that it goes bad. There's my brick. Look at my brick. Oh, I think I have to hit a button first. Oop. Nope, I jumped the gun. I don't need to do this yet. I gotta open the gate first. Whoops. I think it separates and sludges out. Like, there's some colloquial terms for it, but I don't really know what the real chemical process is. I had to put stabilizer in my own vehicle because we are still running on gas from March. I finally got to half a tank on my wife's quote-unquote new car that has only under 200 miles on it that we got over a year ago. So yeah, I bought fuel stabilizers. Good for 2 years apparently.
Everything okay? What was that sound?
I got that gate open. Gotta figure out this one now.
Well, we believe in you.
Thanks.
We believe in you. Everyone's counting on you. My real hope. So I really don't know how they divide it up because I think each of the day is an act, which would mean that there is some unit of time that's less than an act, or less than a day, which is a chapter. And I would really love it if that cutoff, even though it's really brief, would be right when you enter in the big open world section of the game. But I have a question. I'm going to be disappointed. I have a feeling I'm disappointed.
Whew. Okay.
Everyone use stabilizer on a regular basis. So I don't know many people that use fuel stabilizer down here. But I knew that with this deal, we needed to make sure that I didn't want neither my car, which is in good shape, it's a 2014, or my wife's 2020 really nice car, nice for us at least, to have like problems, and I have to let them run idle like 30 minutes a week at least. Oh, so I've read the article, and even with stabilizer, it can only last like maybe 5 years, even with like the best stabilizer. There's no way for it to last that long. Which is kind of glad in Walking Dead. I'm glad they eventually went to horses and everything. It runs on misery. People's misery. That's the gas. It fuels everything. Lots of misery to go around. And pills. Does that give me enough to do something? It does. Well, I don't really need faster health kits, so I'm just going to save it for now. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my power-ups. I haven't strategized my pill usage. No, you never question video game logic. Here's the thing, though. It's not something that I question in video game logic. It's something that I've questioned in post-apocalyptic scenario fiction. Because ultimately that's where I really kind of keenly became aware of it. Oh, you're going to maybe actually enter the code, aren't you? Okay. I don't remember what it is. Isaac's orders. Nope. Gate codes. There we go. I'm just blind. Oh, 0512. In one of the in the Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, there's a storyline involving a petroleum refinery that's still refining.
Shit. Hey, come on.
Yeah, it's the same thing for, I guess, Mad Max. There was a big deal about them gaining control of that refinery to have fuel in that particular piece of fiction. Fear the Walking Dead.
Now what?
I found a note back there. Had some codes on it. It says there's a WLF
Out of curiosity,
safe
20
house
minutes.
someplace
So
close.
we're not there yet, but maybe after we
Saravina.
find out that we need
So we
fuel.
find it?
Hopefully we find our first WLF. Get them to talk. Go
Get
from
them
there.
to talk.
Let's do it.
Go from there. All right, off the horse exploration time. I mean, that's my sovereign and sincere hope. Really, that once you jump over that next barricade that leads you to that open area, because the bank, the courthouse, and the dome are all going to be difficult, and I suspect I'll die at least one of them, or all of them, at least once. And I would really love it not to have to do the jumping thing all over again. Yeah, no, it's going to be a brutal section. And the thing of it is that there's not a whole lot in day 2. Okay. Did I miss something? Is this just... Is there any loots? Nope. Oh, time to jump back on the horse.
Oh shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
Well, that's gotta be it. Okay. Let's find a way past this, fuck Fedra gate.
Very creative. Gets right to the point. Let's get closer and scope it out.
Yep, I'm hoping. The other way to approach it from a game development standpoint is to make checkpoints after you, like, clear out the dome, after you clear out the...
Back in Boston, they catch you tagging a wall like this, they beat the shit out of you. Or worse.
QZs sound like fun.
Oh yeah, tons of fun.
Do you know the code?
That note I found has a bunch of them. But we need to get power to the gate first.
What this game will sound like with your new headphone settings? Is that what you're talking about, Always In Girl? Or are you talking about the ice noise that I make when I drink to keep my voice from going completely dry? I hope the former and not the latter. All the ice noises? Great. All right, I'm not going to read that. It's just a depressing kind of harbinger of why the WLF rose up. Sergeant Ward, continued WLF disruption on our supply lines in addition to infected attacks and spore infestations means we will still be unable to meet the weekly food distribution quotas. Keep the city gates sealed to new entrants until further notice. To ease the burden on the food stock, step up your sweeps for criminals and expel them. All Class 2 crimes now qualify for expulsion. We're running out of time.
Idiots. Just turning everyone against you.
The sound design for clickers in general is fantastic, but in this version of the game is just amazing. Is there anything down here in this muddy pit that I had to jump over? It's secretly acid water. You die. Start back 30 minutes ago. They can choke in their own juices and go silent. Clicker juices. I didn't realize you could juice a clicker.
Okay, here we go. It's out of gas.
God damn it.
That's the sound that I
What do you
hate
do now?
when I was a kid and I was
Shit.
mowing
No.
the yard or
The note mentioned that there's gas in the
using a weed
courthouse
eater,
garage and the dome.
and you knew the gas was out and you had to like go back to wherever the
Courthouse
gas was
garage and the
stored.
dome.
Hey, restart chapter 4 minutes.
So what's the plan for finding these places?
Fantastic.
Ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came from here?
Freaking tastic.
He did.
No more jumping on difficult. So at least I've advanced one chapter. It looks like I'm averaging about a death a chapter. But I have a feeling this open world part, unless it is also subdivided into chapters, might be more than one death.
So, where are we?
Pretty sure we're here.
Ah, nice. I'll mark it up as we go.
I really like their use of the map in this case to let you know that you've cleared everything out. I was always mystified when people, like fairly thorough people, completely missed
What the hell happened out
big
here?
chunks
I'm
of
guessing
this
the
area.
military bombed the shit out of this place.
Why would they do that?
Particularly if they
Sometimes
missed
destroy parts of the city.
the
that
guitar
were
scene.
Lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
That seems like overkill.
Well, it usually worked.
On the infected or the rebels?
Yes.
Both.
Shit.
Believe me. You're lucky you didn't grow up in a QZ.
I'm starting to get that impression.
So,
What would have happened if I'd stayed? I'd probably just become one more asshole soldier.
No way. I can't see you taking orders from anybody.
Yeah, good point.
I gotta say, I was expecting the Seattle QZ to be a lot more occupied.
Yeah. Maybe they're all hiding at the Saravina.
How many WLF you think there are anyway?
Well, at least 8.
at least
If we're
they.
lucky, that'll be it.
We'll be fine. We should stay alert.
Whoa.
The part that I would hate people to miss is the guitar scene. Because it's a big story moment.
Trying to hide, maybe?
Unsuccessfully.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
Everything is in place. We will be waiting. Once we intercept the convoy and take the federal officers captive, you can abandon your post and join us. I know you've taken numerous risks and lived in fear of being discovered. Your loyalty to our cause is appreciated. Isaac screwed over those guys so badly. He's like, haha, I'm just going to shoot up your whole vehicle. Thank you for helping me sabotage them with your life. Also, people's assumptions that when they mark them, scratch through them, that they're completely explored. It's not the case. It just means you've walked in, you've done some stuff, and you walk out. Yeah, I recognize the song, but it had to get to like maybe the chorus before I recognized it.
I think Shimmer's getting sick.
What? How can you tell?
She sounds a little hoarse.
Oh, boy.
Come on, that was a good one.
I'm just doing a little divide and clear to get any stray bits before I go into the bank. Because I'm going to take the bank out first to get the shotgun. I think that's really the way to go. It's also, well, the shotgun enables a slightly easier time in the underground parking garage in the courthouse. But I also think the bank's the hardest, so overcoming it would be... You wouldn't want to do a bunch of other stuff and then die at the bank. You'd want to die at the bank first. At least in the way I'm thinking, the way I'm strategizing, that's kind of that's my take. Time to run around. I forget where all the little doodads are, but I know there are some. I'm not there yet, but I will go look at this one. Most of these little building structures had something.
What have you got there?
Colin, I heard another rumor that the Westlake Bank has never been searched. If that's true, then it'd be filled with pre-outbreak supplies.
Checking out.
I say we go for it. If there are enough weapons in there, I know some guys that we can trade for safe passage out of this hellhole. Come on, man. I don't have the balls to go in there myself. Aaron. Got it. No balls, Aaron. Henceforth, ye shall be called No Balls, Aaron.
Look at the sign. Think we found the bank.
The bank
Should we go
sign?
explore it?
Your call.
And finally, we get to some non-environmental challenge related danger. And this is going to be tricky.
This is cool. In like a holy shit, we might get crushed kind of way.
Relax. It's probably been like this for years. It's not gonna collapse today. I think.
Not unless we, use lots of bullets, set off some explosions. Generally wreak havoc like only a player character in a video game can. Are you laughing at the Aaron jokes always in, girl, or something else? Alright, here we go.
Shit. You wanna bail on this? Your call.
What the heck?
Watch it! Watch it!
Not wasting ammunition on that?
Yeah.
They are so sensitive. I gotta remember how sensitive the bad guys are in this one. And how far do they follow you? How far can I kite them out here? If I could kite out all the runners and kill them one by one, it might not actually be too bad. I don't know. I have never seen them be alerted to me outside of their area. So, okay. Try this again. All right. Runner, runner, clicker. There's 2 runners, 2 clickers. Okay. I did this stealthily on hard mode, but obviously grounded there. Senses are amped up. Dina? Let's see. I kind of know their pattern, but I really need to be sure before I make a move. Out of curiosity, 14 minutes. All right. Growls at the runner. Runner walks to do a transaction. Runner then goes towards the back. Headed towards that door. A little bit in pain. Comes back. Realizes they got the wrong amount of money. Returns some of the money. Staggers away. Crosses through the counter area to find a deposit slip. Doesn't see it on the first counter. Heads to the elevator. Comes back. Stumbles back. Forgets what they're doing. Heads back to the counter. Gets the deposit slip. Heads back to the counter to make the Nope. Come here a little bit. And then go to the counter. Okay. So, no, it's true. That's one reason why I'm doing the bank first. I don't want it to be an hour. All right, so I know the withdrawal runner. We got first clicker. First clicker's up here. They look at the elevator. They look at the doorway. They growl each way. Then they're going to head behind the bank, speak with the bank manager. That's the Karen clicker. Nope. They're yelling at the other people on the bank for being rude. Oh, crap. That one did not normally do that, but you know what? If I could I think I messed up the patrol routes when I first Get him, Dina. Nope. Stay down there, Dina. There's always a Karen among the clickers. I think that was the runner, but to be honest, I'd rather take out the runners. But I don't have a I mean, that was my only bottle, or my only brick. That does make my job a little bit easier. Because I believe there's only one runner in the room now. Yep, they went back to speak to the manager. At least I got one. Get him, Dina. Where is the runner? In the back. I'm going to be cheesing this with that platform for sure. There's the runner. I killed transaction runner, it looks like. Other clickers back there. Other runners coming through the back, maybe? Concentrating a bit, so I'm not quite as verbose. It's that runner that I have left that I'm worried about. Back there, far away. Yeah. Either they changed the runner patrol route, or my initial noise changed the runner from their default patrol route. Because they did not previously. Hey, Random Llama, how's it going? We are treading very carefully in Permadeath Resident Evil. I believe it. I mean, granted, is that another runner or is that a clicker? I thought I got all the... Are there 3 runners? I hope there's not. No, there is a runner right back there. Ugh. Another runner. Not what I wanted to see. Did I say Resident Evil? Last of Us Permadeath. Yes, Shed is tired. Shed's had a long week, day, hour. Just go ahead and murk that one, Dina. Yeah, it happens. I've been working like 9.5-hour days for the last couple of days, so. Plus, based on my previous experiments, the clickers are super sensitive, sensory-wise. Fortunately, it's Wednesday, the end of Wednesday. I've been getting good sleep this week, which is good. I'd be much worse off if that wasn't the case. I might have had to cancel if that wasn't the case. I would really like to kill you, clicker, and then get over to that runner, but that runner's not coming out. Get it, Nina? Oh, I thought you were going in there. Well, at least I have my cheesy wall strategy. I am not proud in permadeath grounded mode. I will take every advantage. Oh, runner's still running around. If I could lure him out, then I'd be in a really good spot. Both clickers are back there, but they're moving faster than normal. I wonder if it heightens their senses. Yeah, those noises. Glad they're not seeing you, Dina. They really like this bank. They don't want to leave the bank. There's no profit in leaving the bank. That's a good one. All right, no more hammer, but no more runners as far as I know. And I've used a hammer and a brick. And so I get the clicker close, and if I happen to notify the other clicker that I'm around, then I can run back up the wall. Wonder how the crazy good speedrunners do this part. I mean, maybe they skip it and get the shotgun later. The shotgun appears at a different place later, but I'd really like to have it for the parking garage. Oh, your face. What a face. Nighty night. Where is other clicker? There you are. I'm now committing myself. I'm inside the bank room. Harder to back out. Does he literally go back and forth? He, she, it, whatever you want to call. I think the patrol route is back and forth. So we shall see. I have my only weapon out just in case. I don't think there's any more runners hidden around. While you literally yell against the elevator wall, well, that's clearly my... That is surprising, Sasuke.
Okay. That's all of them.
That's all until we come out, in which case there are more.
We found the bank. What's with the body armor?
Yep, 30 minutes.
They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah. Not sure.
So... Three chocolate chip cookies. See if I can find any plastic or metal bits. Anything. Give me a brick. Heck, give me a bottle. I'll use the dark side right now. I'll let my hate flow through me. Half-dirty rag. Invaluable. Chocolate chip cookies would be good. I have some peach cobbler mini cheesecakes. I might have one of those tonight. Vault 63rd 2306.
Body armor guys were trying to rob the bank.
Oh shit. It's like that movie.
Which one?
The one with the
Surfer bank robbers, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Love that movie.
L drops off NKB, hit the front door at 0100. L drives to back. NKB hits security. In front door, K back door, B vault. NK watch security, B gets vault. NKB meets L out back. So K was Karen, clearly. No, I don't want to go in there first. I want to make sure. I don't remember where all the little. Oh, I think it's all in the next room, but okay.
Here we go.
I forgot the combination already. 602306. Parenting and bathe the child. 602306.
Got it.
Yoink. Yes, please.
Thanks, dude.
How much ammo would you give me? 1 shell. Thanks a lot. Fuck
Look at all
this.
this money.
Okay,
The
Dina.
bag's full.
Man, if we were back in the old world, whew, we'd be rich.
Alright. Fuck this. I wasn't even supposed to be here. Fucking Neil wrote me in, said the police would be too busy chasing all the sick people running around, said this place would be easy pickings. So of course, those sick fuckers show up and everything went to shit. Pulled one of them off Kyle and nearly lost my arm with all the fucking bites. And then my own guys locked me in here. The cops will get here soon. If I go down, then my friends go down with me. I'll tell the newspapers, tell everyone on TV that Kyle Peters, Leon Travis, and Neil Grant are motherfucking cowards. I feel really fucking weird right now, sweating like a pig, arms all red and black where I got bit. Can't keep my thoughts straight. Oh shit. Is this how it happens? Am I turning into one of them? Fuck that. If I'm going out, I'll go like a fucking man. I think he could benefit from some
Tried robbing the bank on Outbreak Day.
expanded
Seems right at the
vocabulary.
time.
All he knew were colorful metaphors. Was there one in this open one over here? No. Doodly doop. Doodly doop doop doop. Sick Parvis Magnum. Wonder what that means. I'll go out like a magnificent man. Shotgun to the face. Self-inflicted. I just stole Nathan Drake's favorite ring. Oh yeah. Let me do a double check because there's enemies out here that I'll have to kill to get out. And of course I was only granted 1 shotgun shell. Which still means I'm hammering a brick down from when I came in. Maybe I can just sneak out. Run for the wall. Greatness from small things. Yes, yeah. It's a reference to Uncharted. Nathan Drake from Uncharted wears it. It's supposed to be Sir Francis Drake ring. Naughty Dog also made that game. There's apparently a Jack and Daxter reference too, but I didn't get that one because I've never played that game. Why there's got to be extras. Have a good night, Talesian. I hope you sleep well. I really really just want to run for the door and see if I can make it, since they won't follow me. I think there's a runner and a clicker, singular. Hopefully their sonar does not penetrate bars. Didn't think so. Trying to save you, Dina. Did it hit me once? I think it got me once. I don't remember. Oh well. I think I found the important stuff from there. We did. I might have gotten swiped once by a runner. I don't rightly recall. It was in the heat of the moment. I had run away. Dina had not. She appeared to be struggling. I went back for her. Then she immediately let go. All right. 39 minutes. So the next hardest thing. Yeah, it did. Thank you, Sasuke. I thought it did. The next hardest thing would be probably the courthouse. And I think the dome is the least hardest thing of the three important ones. So I reckon we go to the courthouse. So I did hear a rumor that that maybe the PS5 optimization patch is not too far out for the for Last of Us 2. One of the really reliable leakers for PlayStation stuff, I think, mentioned something about it. I didn't follow it too closely though, so I could be wrong. Rick. Feel good again.
Is this place sturdy?
I don't know.
It's a good question to ask, Dina. Really good question. All right, guys. Unnecessary risk number 2.
Careful.
Made
I
it.
think this is where Dr. Uckman is, also known as Neil Druckmann. And some parts.
Hello.
No, I really wanted you to look at the card. No. Hold. Yep, Dr. Uckman. Also known as Neil Druckmann. He even makes fun of the fact that he abuses his employees. Real name, Dr. Uckman. Brains 100, because of course he's the smartest guy in the room. Brawn 60. Affiliation, the New Dogs. Once a well-respected researcher, Dr. Uckman's questionable experiments in the realms of pushing human limits saw him ostracized from the scientific community. Even the morally compromised Laurent Foucault of Spark Laboratories found his work dubious. Undeterred, Uckman continued his work in secret, creating a super AI to do all his bidding and protect his research while he and the new dogs stage high-tech heists to fund it all. Constantly moving his lab location so no one can find him, he longs for the day where his subjects will be treated as equals. Neutral villain. I mean, it almost seems like he is like poking fun at, or somebody, maybe not him, is poking fun at the fact that Naughty Dog does way too much crunch with their gaming development. My pills!
Okay, I think that's everything here.
There's a bottle. You forgot about the bottle. So what do you guys think? That drop looks safe, right? I think that drop's safe. Hold my breath. Yep. I might actually, if I die again, I might actually prioritize the bank is less difficult than the courthouse. With the exception that the shotgun might give me what I need to get out of the parking garage. It's going to be tricky. And he found, scratch narrator, and he found out that yet indeed the drop was not safe. Just collecting a little loot before I go in. I know there's a couple places that might have some.
I think I found the courthouse.
How do you
How can
know?
you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
Oh, wow. Nice work, detective.
Mm-hmm. Mark this place on the map.
What did I do? Was that my fake fake narration? What was that clip of? You were supposed to have something else in that messenger bag, yes? Like some instructions? No? Oh, my fall death. Yep. Hopefully it has the commentary leading up towards it, because that's what makes it golden. I'm like, man, I'm really afraid of dying at this part. Blam. Well, it was justified. All right. I see. Makes sense. That's all cool. Clips are good. Whoa, light. Lighting's changing. Sun going behind clouds. The lighting changed twice dramatically. Almost like a lighting issue.
I hear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's a load of trouble.
It's coming from the courthouse.
Yep,
This is gonna suck, isn't it?
it
At
is.
least we're ready for him.
Is this where I get the pistol bandolier? Nope. One of these little gatehouse things has the leather strap that gives you an extra holster, but I forget which one. Oh. The Abbey's parts are going to be full of the fall deaths. I dread climbing over the freaking giant bridge where you actually have to balance. All right, here we go. I think most of these are clickers. I don't think there's a lot of runners, but I don't remember. Which, granted, aren't nearly as assured as they used to be. Any stuffs? No. No stuffs. Don't want to get caught by hallway people. But I'd like to get that ammunition. Alright, there's a runner in the other room. Oh, you haven't finished that yet, Always Inko? It's a good playthrough. Apparently, Lissy slipped a disc, and she's laid up. And so the BS hasn't been doing any new streams or content. Dina, why you always gotta be in my way? Yeah, it's pretty sad. This is not a good time to have, like, major back problems. Alright. You go out there. You growl at the wall. Slow and steady wins the permadeath grounded. Sometimes. You growl at me, but I'm hiding safely behind this Q-style bench seating. I believe there's somebody that can spot me through both doors, but I don't recall. Oh yeah, they do have young kids. Good point. It's bad news for Lissy. I really can't afford to alert him to my presence. I'm just gonna have to watch. As I get further and further into this run, I want to die less and less. Alright, he screams there. I don't know if those open bottom tables would hide me or not. That's interesting. Forward and then backwards and then... Yells my way. Heads for the door. But does not go behind the far back desk. It's a Trixie clicker. I don't think that it's I don't think its patrol route is 100% nailed down. Goes that way. Comes in, yells right at the pew, if I remember correctly. If it does exactly what it did. No. It's yelling right at the front. Seems to be taking a different route. But still yells right at the pew right there, which it did last time. We'll see if it goes to that door twice. Because that seemed like it wasn't meant to happen. Went to that door and yelled. I go where I want. Oh, so it does double back on a pattern. The question is whether those tables will hide me. The open bottom tables. Yeah, it's following the exact same patrol. It's just hard for me to predict. Dina, you better not get us caught. I think it screams right at me this time. Yes. Oh, son of a... Ah, rip. Rip. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to die in one of the 3 hard places. Yeah. Since I can cheat the bank a little bit, though, I think I'm going to go after the courthouse. So, it might be beneficial to, like, collect stuff and then go, but...
Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it.
Really, I want to get the hard stuff done first, and I'm now thinking that it's
Okay.
harder to do that.
Way past this, fuck Fedra dude.
Very creative. Gets right
It
to it.
heard me really
Let's get
well.
closer and scope it out.
Like it was not. I was
The one
nowhere.
has a bunch of them.
I was nowhere near it. One of the clickers detected me, and I was trying to do the run around, let Dina fight, but then Dina got in trouble. So I had to step in, and unfortunately, my dodging was not adequate.
Idiots.
But
Just turning everyone against you.
I'm going to be trying the courthouse next, and then I'll go back to the bank. I won't have a shotgun shell, but maybe it'll give me a pistol round first anyway. And I am going to go ahead and grab those couple of revolver rounds on the bridge. I do think that's worth it.
Damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh, shit. The note.
What?
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
All right. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came through here?
Spend forever on the open
So...
world
where are
part. Oh yeah, we died. It a clicker detected me inside the courthouse.
Pretty sure.
I was being careful too.
Ah, nice.
It's
We'll mark it up as we go.
I really have to acclimate myself to their very keen senses, like
What the hell happened out here?
way keener than I
I'm
am
guessing
used
the
to.
military bombed the shit out of this place.
All right, I'm gonna.
Why would they do that?
They would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
That seems like overkill.
Well, it usually worked.
On the infected or
I'll
the
come back to that truck. I don't think
Oof.
there was anything worthwhile.
Shit. Hey, I think I found the courthouse.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
Yeah.
Well, nice work, detective.
Mm-hmm. Mark this place on the map.
My big lip analytics.
Hey.
What is it?
Says there are supplies at some bank.
Might be worth checking out.
If I use my hammer down here, I wonder if I'll... It's tough because Ellie can't melee. Her little knife does not do anything. She's only going to be stealth and guns. So, always in girl, did your internet provider ever contact you about those dropped frames?
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At least we're ready for him.
Ready for them is a relative term, Ellie. Like, you don't even have a rifle round for your... Okay, well, here we go. Did they just call, or did they come out today?
Here we go.
Stupid guy. No ammunition if you don't have the shotgun yet. Well, isn't that special? We're going to see if these tables work. Might as well. Email only. It's okay. Gotta take care of that kid's pearly whites. One down. A zillion to go. That runner's the next one that's going to be a pain. There's a runner. I know there's a runner in the hallway, and there's a runner, at least one, roaming the other room. I think the real trick is to die a bunch to figure out strategy, and then come through and live. Just watching this runner's pattern. Anybody having anything exciting happening this week? How long do they go into this room? Oh, they look there a decent amount of time. Oh, but they then stumble. No, I think that side of the desk might be a good place. Okay. Oh, there's another runner. That's got a straight shot into the other room. Yeah, this week is our transition week from my company getting bought out, so got to have a video presentation from the new boss. I gotta watch how far she goes into that room because it might be worth it to go all the way to the back of the room. As long as I get out of sight and line of sight. Dina, you're looking impatient. That's facial expressions. She's not happy. The runner and clicker are having a communication moment. All right, how far do you go so you never get past that desk? The hardest thing to know is how far runners can see and how sensitive clickers are. Because clickers seem to be so much more sensitive in this game. Okay, I don't think she gets close enough to see me here. Yeah, I'm going to be waiting towards later to file this year. I'm going to be paying, so. I want to see how close I should get. Because I don't want to get spotted by the clicker in the other room or the runner in the other room, so coming around this angle towards the window is going to be my best bet. moving slowly after she walks around that way and comes back, I think is going to be my best bet. Yeah, they delayed the filing date because of the IRS being really busy with the $600 stimulus checks that went out at the very beginning / end of the year. All right, stagger over here. Look in my direction. Stagger over there. Stagger back. Look in my direction. And now. That sounds like an unhappy runner. Did I just get detected? No, Dina's still hiding. Oh, yeah. I meant upcoming exciting weekend, I guess. Not not the previous exciting. Was everything A-okay after everything was fully examined? Where's that runner? There's a clicker there. I think there's a runner not looking in this direction. Fortunately, clickers don't communicate with runners to the point that, oh, well, either one. Exciting news either way. Dripping plastic. Ugh, that had to have smelled wonderful. Kind of watching this clicker. Clicker's got a bit of a long rotation. Okay. You come all the way around. You screech in my direction. Hopefully my head being hidden is still adequate enough. Seems to be. Dina, you're really in my way. Dina, you're like exactly where I want to be. If it finds me because Dina's in my spot, I'm going to be really unhappy. All right. Another clicker down. Time to take out the tormented runner without alerting anybody in the next room. All right. Hallway watching, runner down. Now I have one room clear out. Well, granted, I have this whole building, and I could maybe get there before they made it to me, but I'm not going to try. I would really like to see if there's any loot to be had. Because the parking garage is going to be difficult. I'm basically going to have to pull an Abby and Joel and run around and let Dina take care of everything. I believe that's going to have to be the only solid plan I can come up with. Because right now I have like 5 rounds. It's non-stealth. There are clickers. I don't have the shotgun yet. I don't want to walk out right as it... Check if there's anything back here. I do have my brick. It's good to remember in case I get alerted. I do have that one throw hit. And I do have a hammer still. So I guess she can melee while she has a hammer, but I'd really prefer to keep that for downstairs. All right. That's the runner. So I think there's a runner and a clicker in there. Oh, there might be more than one runner. Listening, and it sounds like there might be more than one runner. So any other notable news? I've pretty much just been working and cooking and choring and working. Played a little Control last night, but that's pretty much it. I am going to sneak, and look to the other door because I believe, based on the noises, that there's going to be two. Dina, there's going to be 2 runners. Is that it? Just one runner, no clicker? I don't hear any clicks. This makes a lot of noise for a runner. Yeah. To be honest, I'd play video games more if I had the energy or the inertia. All right.
Go team.
Let's
Go
find that
team.
gas.
Yeah.
No
I wonder what it
ammunition
was like to serve on a jury.
or
But it was
resources
fun. Sit
used.
down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying.
Just give me 5 minutes and my knife. I'd tell you if they were lying or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I feel like Ellie, with everything she does and kind of her that attitude, that tough girl attitude, is all parroting stuff she's heard from Joel. Like when she talked about the bombing of the QZs, that was what she heard from Joel and Tess. On the upside, I didn't get a random swipe by a runner in the bank. Gotta look at the bright side of life, right? Look at that guy. He's way too happy. So is that. Yeah. Wonder what relationship they were to the person that sits in those desks. Because they wouldn't have a picture of themselves. So are they their children or children and children's spouse? I don't think there's any good loot in here. If you had a shotgun, there's that shotgun shell, but without the shotgun, seems kind of lootless. All right, well, here we go. Yeah, I mean, like, I think most people wouldn't unless you
Little
were
help? Coming.
very vain.
You ever been to a courthouse before?
Nope.
You're telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble. But never landed in a courthouse.
Sasuke, I would have dramatically more hours if I had been playing instead of watching Twitch, to be honest, because, I don't remember. Is this the way forward? You seem ready to go. I want to go upstairs. I think upstairs is where you have the extra loots and stuff. I would be, apparently not. Apparently upstairs is locked up tight. Yeah, I just hadn't the inertia and energy to play games. I don't know. I love the video games. I have lots of video games. I have lots of video games I want to play, but I can't find the energy to play them usually. At least with Control and then Little Nightmares coming out, or Little Nightmares 2 rather. I have a good amount of like new shiny things, at least. I'm considering getting Hades. Sweet. Saving you for a doggo.
Serious shit went down here.
Or no, this isn't the trap bomb. This is the smoke bomb. File cabinet.
Parking garage.
Well, the gas is in there, right?
Oh, that's what the note said.
Well, let's get down there.
Yeah. At least on the positive, when I posted my gameplay readout. At least FF7R was on the list of the top 3. So that I didn't get shunned by the Always In Girl and Sasuke communities. Benny, the WLF is winning. The city is going to fall any day now, and unless you quit Fedra, I can't keep you safe. Up until recently, I could almost understand why you stuck with them, but after the Thursday market massacre, I don't see how you can call us, quote, misguided killers with a straight face. Those people were just trying to get food for their families, and today they started banishing people for sedition. That's a death sentence. Listen, you still have time. I will vouch for you. Meet me by Rest and Coffee at 2 a.m. on Friday alone. Please show up. I know it's scary, but it's the only way. Your friend, Sandra.
Brought it on yourself, I guess.
All right. Prep. Survival Guide for the Silent Majority. Todd Garrett. Craft melee weapon upgrades. Requires binding blade and melee weapon. Well, I don't have binding and blade, so it's hardly material. I would really love to survive the parking garage. Granted, it still doesn't get me to a checkpoint. It does mean that I know how to beat this part. I could then go on to do the bank and finally the synagogue. Those loose parts are from that PC that had the side of it falling open. Alrighty. Document. Known WLF agitators. The following people are top priority targets for any anti-terrorist operations. Emma Patterson, smuggling, falsifying ration cards, acts of sedition. Done. Jason Patterson, smuggling, acts of sedition, acts of terrorism. Done. Marcus Wilson, smuggling, acts of terrorism. Luis Sanchez, smuggling, acts of terrorism. Done. Isaac Dixon, murder of Fedra officer, acts of terrorism, acts of sedition. Circled. Hugo Gonzalez, distribution of anti-Fedra propaganda. Allison Cole, murder of Fedra officer, acts of sedition. Circled. With the Pattersons and Sanchez gone, Dixon has moved in to fill the void. He is now our top priority target, Sergeant Ward. Reminder, all items confiscated from suspects should be placed in the office lockup, code 860722, which is also right here. Reminder. Oh, yeah, I think that's a much better weapon than my hammer. Let me see what's in the... I'll swap in a minute. Like, what's in the lockup first. What was it? 860722. You want ice cream?
There.
If I play this on Permadeath again, I will realize that early parts with Ellie definitely loses all your gear. You lose the Molotov that Dina gave you as a present. Alright, I will trade for your better weapon,
This might come in handy.
which might help me with downstairs. And a note. For official use only.
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
Well, you don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
Let's just be smart about it.
Okay, Jesse.
For official use only. Federal Disaster Response Agency. Memorandum for Fedra Central Command. Subject, Seattle QZ compromised. Attention, Captain Paul Douglas. Despite our best efforts, the Seattle quarantine zone will fall to the terrorist group calling themselves the Washington Liberation Front. We underestimated their capabilities and lost key sites around the city. We have executed our contingency plans and are prepping to escort key personnel out of the QZ 24 hours from now. I intend to stay until the last officer has escaped. Let the record show I provided for the city and its citizens as best I could. They are now, quote, freed of us and are at the mercy of the WLF. Let's see how they feed and shelter a community of thousands. Let them deal with dissent among their own ranks. Let them deal with those religious fanatics. Inevitably, someone else will come along and hold them accountable for all their perceived wrongs. I almost wish I could be there to see it. Lieutenant Carmelo Torres. Four hits with the hammer, 6 hits with the machete that kind of looks like a kukri. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Elevator shaft time.
Careful.
Yeah. I don't want to tip it. All right, here we go. Let's see. What do I got? Okay. Here we go, guys. Probably going to die, but it'll be a good learning experience for permadeath. Jump back. Let Dina take care of them.
Shit! Come on!
There's a brick there. I need to better pick that up next time if I make it next time. It's the brick, wherever that was.
Hey, come on!
Get some distance. I know this is kind of silly, but clicker. Ah, I didn't see that clicker there. 37 minutes. Phew. There's definitely going to be some like skill build up here. I'm going to have to let me think. I'm just thinking. Yeah, this section, I knew this section was going to be tough. What's going to be tough is, so if I think if I can get the courthouse done, then the bank and the synagogue will be less difficult. The bank I can cheese a little bit, and the synagogue, 37 minutes. So there was nothing. Let me think. All right. I will try that area one more time. No, you can't save on permadeath mode. So I'm doing permadeath by chapter, Little Tomboy. So it's the least difficult of the three. There's Act, which is like day 1, day 2, and there's the whole game, and I'm not doing that.
That's gotta be it.
But this open world section, I think, is treated all as one chapter.
Okay.
And
Let's find a way past this, Fedra gate.
Very creative.
and so what I'm trying to do is identify the hardest parts first. So I've played it on hard. I haven't played it on grounded before. Whatever, it's out of power. So I'm trying to find the hardest parts first, so I can kind of go in order. And I think there's only really 3 hard parts in the open area, assuming that you don't fall from a bad jump or, make a
Idiots.
poor
It's
choice.
turning everyone against you.
And I think the courthouse is the hardest.
Okay, here we go.
Which is why I'm super careful everything.
It's out of gas.
I'm not that far in the game
Oh,
with grounded.
What?
I mean, I played the whole game on hard.
That there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
All right. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see.
You think Tommy came through here?
Bet he did. So...
Yeah, no. That particular fight that you're talking to, or at least the one I think you're talking about,
Pretty
is
sure.
one of the most compelling arguments, other than random fall deaths, to not want to ever play permadeath by game. Because it's so easy to accidentally die from, like, nothing. I mean, I died jumping earlier.
I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of this place.
So,
Why would they do that?
They would sometimes destroy
chapter
buildings
was all I
and
was willing to
while still
attempt.
infected.
I enjoy a good challenge. So I do
Seems like
enjoy
you-
this, even though it can be painful.
Well, it usually
I
worked.
played all
Or
of
the rebels.
the first one on Grounded and New Game Plus Grounded,
How
but
can
they
we
didn't have
tell?
permadeath on that one.
See that sign up there?
So,
On the building that says courthouse?
but yeah, that fight's definitely going to be something That's one of the parts I kind of dread.
Hey,
What is it?
says there are
Well,
supplies at some bank.
You have a different playstyle than I do, always, girl. rage quit on Final Fantasy X. All right. Next time, if Dina gets in trouble, I am going to. Oh, is it 10-2? I was stopping to think. I couldn't remember. Next time if Dina gets in trouble, I'm stopping and I'm using a bullet. I think. I thought those clickers were far enough away that I could kill it with a machete, but
At least we're ready for him.
I kind of have a plan now for this. Hopefully, it'll go well. We'll see how much. Okay, I won't mention the 10-2. We'll see if what I learned previous will help me get to this next part quicker. Or I'll just make a dumb mistake and die that much sooner. One of the two. Screams at you here. Nope, screams at the door right there. Screams at you when you come back. I could probably sneak up and kill it right there, but I'm gonna play it safe. Do what I did last time. Concentrating a bit, so hence the quietness. Last time it did not see me behind this table, so if that behavior changes, it'll change my strategy going forward. I didn't move. Oh no, it stops in the middle and screams this way. I object. Order in the court. Fantastic, Shed. Good job. 7 minutes. One more try. Stupid runner. I just wish you could skip past their talking.
Oh shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, thanks for the follow, little tomboy. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I don't have
Let's find a way past this.
any overlays or anything, so no fancy notifications, but
Very creative.
I did notice. Definitely thanks for the follow.
Let's get closer and scope it out. Back
Yeah.
in Boston, they catch you tagging a wall like this, beat the shit out of you. or worse.
QZs sound like fun.
Idiots. It's turning everyone against you.
She read that fast.
Okay, here we go.
Sputter, sputter, sputter. Die.
It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh, shit. The note.
What?
The note
All right.
mentioned that there's gas in the
Courthouse one more time.
garage and the dome.
All right. Courthouse garage and the dome. So what's the plan for finding these places?
We ride around and see what we see. So, where are we? Pretty sure we're here. Ah, nice. I'll mark it up as we go.
I'm going to memorize these scenes verbatim. Pretty sure we're right here.
What the hell
We'll
happened?
mark it on the map.
I'm guessing the military bombed the shit out of this place.
Why would they do that?
Well, they would sometimes destroy parts of the city that were lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
Skip.
That seems like...
So, I mean, there's some people that use some of the accessibility
It
options
worked.
to, like,
infected
skip
or
puzzles,
rebels.
apparently.
Both.
There's a skip puzzle accessibility
Hey.
option.
I think I found the courthouse.
And
How can you tell?
See that sign up there? On the building that says courthouse?
a lot of ways you can cheese this, and obviously I don't have any of those enabled because I think that's wrong. Oh, I definitely need some bricks. Bricks are a man's best friend. All a man needs for all his days is a brick.
Says there are supplies at some bank.
Might be worth checking out.
I do have one, so. Problem is that once that area is alerted, I'm dead anyway. I don't have the ability to fight off 3 or 4 runners and 2 or 3 clickers, whatever it was.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse.
And I even tried to take a swing with the hammer at that clicker that killed me, but... Alright. Take 4 in the courthouse? Yeah, take 4. Although one time I got to the basement.
Here we go.
I'm pretty much just going to treat it like I treat the... what I did when I was playing Grounded and Last of Us, where you learn how to do it the fastest as you can so that your replays are quicker. Even though there was no permadeath. This is where it hurt me the last time. Oops. The first time, rather. That would brick the game. Yeah, I keep wanting there to be a brick skill track. I want to find the brick manual, but the game has not obliged me. Scream in my direction. Yeah, that area, I think, is just a noisy area. Alright, I still have 15 minutes left. I'll try it again. I want to trial and error so I can beat it quickly, to be honest. A little bit. I want to try to see if I can get up and get that clicker before it leaves the hallway the first time, because traversing that area quick, if I under the assumption that I'm going to have several more deaths, the key is figuring out the fastest route through each challenge.
Shit, look. Saravina Hotel.
That's gotta be it. Okay.
Can I try this without testing it?
Fedra gate?
Okay, here we go.
Alright. You'll let me on the horse again.
It's out of gas.
God damn it. Well, what do we do now?
Oh, shit.
We go die at the courthouse.
The note mentioned that there's gas in the courthouse garage and the dome.
Alright. Courthouse
Well, let me
garage and
gallop
dome.
slow.
So what's the plan for finding these places?
Let me look at the map.
See what we see. So, where are we?
I'm just happy that
We're here.
that I don't have to go back to the
I'll mark it
front
on the radio.
gates to the Seattle QZ. I'm glad that was considered a chapter. Having to do those
What the hell
jumps
happened out here?
every
I'm
time
guessing the
before I
military
get to
bombed the shit out
the
of this place.
courthouse
How
is
did they
just
do that?
They
unpleasant.
sometimes destroyed parts of the city that were lost to the infected. Or to rebels.
That seems like overkill.
Well, it usually worked.
On the infected or the rebels?
Oops.
Both.
Wrong broken
Believe
bridge.
me. You're lucky.
Hey, I think I found the courthouse.
How can you tell?
See that sign up there?
Says right there,
On the building that says
courthouse.
courthouse?
Hey.
What is it?
Says there are supplies at some bank.
Might be worth checking out.
I'll get the notes near the Fedra gate when I actually get done and can traverse that area.
Hear that?
I hear it. Infected.
It's coming from the courthouse. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
At
Yes.
least we're ready for him.
No, we're not ready for them. Not in the conventional sense. Full ammo. Not enough even if I got headshots. I'll see if I can streamline this particular process. It's going to scream, and then it's going to walk back and scream at the door, and that's my real opportunity to gain ground on it. All right. That is the strategy for that one. There is always a fast strategy if you can find it. I know the best strategy for a runner in here. As long as the other runner doesn't see me. Oh, there are pills in here. I was thinking I found nothing in this area last time. Sweet laptop. back before they stopped calling them laptops and started calling them notebook computers, because laptops got too hot on your lap and they could be sued. All right, you look my direction. You stagger drunkenly over there. You stop. You stagger back. You look, and then you head to the window. There we go. Oh, you dropped some cloth. Let's see where this clicker is in the clicker life cycle of patrol. Come on. Come on, mushroom face. Where are you? I probably could have snuck and got into position, but I didn't know where he was, because he comes right between that bench and yells at that open area. So we'll do so always in, girl. I still have some produce to put away that I didn't have a chance to, so getting ready for bed will take a little longer than normal anyway. Today is community-supported agricultural delivery day. I already put the cold items away, obviously, but scream, turn around, come this way, turn back, hesitate. I could probably have caught it, but they're such keen senses. Okay, always in, girl. Sounds good. At least once I get past that first clicker, it seems to be a little bit more rote in this area. I mean, unfortunately, I haven't figured out the streamlined process of taking this area out, unless I tried to like quickly. Well, so without listening, I just don't know. I could have tried to have gotten to this point for the first time I saw it come around, but oh, you're welcome. Thank goodness I can't see Dina. I mean, so I probably can after I kill this runner. Most of these, like, hold this button down to escape. Gives you just enough time to get away from the unaware enemies, but this runner's too close. I need only one more runner. I'll wait till it comes to the doorway. I did all right for the first time in the parking garage. It wasn't terrible. And dead.
Is that it?
Yep.
I think so.
All right. I don't think
find that
there's
gas.
anything, but let me just... There's the bottle. So if I'd used the
To
brick,
serve on a jury,
I could get a
but it was
subpar bottle.
fun. Sit down, look at evidence, try to tell if somebody's lying.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Just give me
and that's the
5 minutes
trick
on
with
that.
using companions is that,
Hey, little help?
like, even when I did the thing with David with young Ellie in the first one, you have to still protect David, which still exposes you to a little risk, even though you're on a magic box.
You ever been to a courthouse before?
Nope.
You're telling me you never got in trouble back in Boston?
Oh, I got in trouble. But never landed in a courthouse.
No, I don't want the file cabinet. I want the smoke bomb. Grab this stuff. Let's see, there's nothing over here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Come over here. I think there's a note. I don't really care to read it.
Brought it on yourself, I guess.
I read it earlier.
Fedra soldiers. Check out that wall. They were executed.
Jesus.
Get through this window.
Shot them to pieces.
Maybe bullets weren't scarce yet.
Grab
Maybe
your
they
machete. Get the note that came off of it. Eight six zero 722.
This guy was a Fedra commander or something. They were losing to the WLF and trying to escape.
Parts.
How big is this group if they were able to beat the army?
You don't need a lot if you're that vicious. We need to be careful.
Rag.
Let's just be smart about it.
86022.
Okay, Jesse.
Oh yeah, the skill track manual. So 7066. No, I don't know what it is. 860722. I forgot it again. I'm getting tired. 86722.
Yes.
All right. Stuff, and things. Take. You already unlocked that door for me. What a kind and pleasant person. Nothing else that way. Oh, we gotta get to the
Parking garage.
parking
The
garage.
gas is in there, right?
Well, that's
Maybe
what
I
the note
won't.
said.
I won't miss the.
Let's get down there. Careful.
If I miss that line, I just. All right. Back here again, guys. Let's see. All right. I got my higher caliber And it's loaded. I have my brick. I have my machete. Dina, you gotta do some heavy lifting here. And I gotta kill clickers.
Shit! Let's go!
That one's right on top of me. Oh, one behind me. Lose it on the truck.
Follow me!
Follow you? No. Get him, Dina.
Heads up!
Ugh. Tight turn. Head for the truck. Lose him on the truck. Dina, shoot him. I gotta grab the other brick. Missed the brick. But one clicker down. Ah, crap. Running the wrong way. There's my brick.
Go! Go!
There's the other clicker. Whoa. No! Ah. Okay, guys. I tossed the brick at that one. As soon as it turned, I hit the brick toss, but it didn't stun the clicker. Yeah, that was pretty close. That's pretty good. And that took me 18 minutes, which isn't too bad. So next time if I can do 18 minutes. So anyway, this is the end of my stream for the night. I'm going to check and see if there's anybody fun out there to raid. Little Tomboy, thanks. I hope you'll stop back. I am streaming The Last of Us Permadeath Grounded on Wednesday nights at 9 Eastern to around midnight. And every week, unless I get sick or something. And we'll see if there's anybody I can raid. Hey, Jokier's on. We'll raid Jokier playing Godfall. Sounds like fun. All right. Hope you guys spam some emotes, make some noise. I really appreciate you coming and watching. If you were watching and lurking and you liked what you saw, make sure to give me a follow. So let's have fun and raid. I will see you guys next time. Good night.